Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available New Year's 2022. Going into 2023. The album, Dad, AF, Rock On, Go. I need to find a new song for 2023. Woman, Beast. Also, in one of my last videos that I did, I got several comments and people were like, Peter, that fan needs an emergency room, or that fan, it's like falling off and fading into the universe, or that fan needs a doctor ASAP. I do think it does. It's kind of pretty though. Listen, Linda, don't be coming for my fan, okay? She does the best. I tried my best, but I can. I'm so silly. Anyway, I tried my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. All right, speaking of that, we're going to talk about Trisha Paytas today. So, Trisha Paytas, should we talk about the Real Housewives first, or should we talk about Trisha Paytas? Okay, so Trisha Paytas posted this tweet that has the entire world thinking that she might be the newest castmate on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But what is interesting about this, okay, is that actually yesterday and today, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was trending on Twitter, okay, for many different reasons, all right? It was because, if you watch, now I watch all of the Housewives franchises except for Potomac. I'm going to go back and start watching that from the beginning. But I watch all of the Housewife franchises. I love them all so much. We just sat here last night and we watched Meredith on SLC, or Watch What Happens Live, and talk about Lisa Barlow and all that, and Baby Gorgeous, and all. I love all the Housewives. I love everything to do with the Housewives, right? But what's interesting about this is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is trending is because there's really not a lot going on right now, except for that people are speculating who's going to be in the next cast next season, okay, which I think is season 13. Because we already know, I think Diana's not going to be in it, and I think Crystal is not going to be in it. But apparently Diana and Crystal were hanging out together. So but we know Erica Jane's going to be on it, Garcelle's going to be on it, Kyle Richards is going to be on it, thank God. Lisa Rinna is going to be back. So anyway, we know that some of those mainstays are going to be back. But people are questioning if Kathy Hilton is going to be back. Well, what's interesting, okay, is that people were speculating because of a tweet that Paris Hilton put out that Paris Hilton was going to be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, all right? And apparently, let me get into my receipts, Whitney. Oh, shoot, I had them all queued up, and now here they are. Okay, so I went on Twitter, and I found where this was like the top tweets, so people were talking about it. As Real Housewife of Beverly Hills, Season 13, this is from Aiden, Season 13 casting is being finalized. Paris Hilton has reportedly snagged a diamond. Insiders say she is coming to finish what her mom started. This comes after she teased an announcement on 12/30 that will break the internet. So apparently on 12/30, she's going to make an announcement that will break the internet, and that internet will be that she has a new song coming out since, what's her last song, Stars Go Blind or something. I did like that song a lot. But that's, all of these announcements, Trisha Paytas has an announcement, and Paris Hilton has an announcement, and all these people are feeding out these big announcements of the world. Oh my God, look at my face getting so red. I need some lip gloss, Linda. If I ever do get an assistant, I'm going to name her Linda, and then that way I can just go, listen, Linda, listen. When your lips are dry as mine, Linda brings a Luna Beauty. I'll be like, Linda, lip gloss, and then she'll throw it at me, and it'll hit my head, and then I'll be like, you're fired! And then there'll be a whole scandal, and it'll be Peter Monn is canceled because he fires his assistant for hitting him in the head with lip gloss, and it'll be horrible. And then I'll have to sue Manny MUA because, you know, the lip gloss will be stuck in my head forever, and then it just won't be pretty, and it just will be a horrible scandal. Anyway, so that was the one thing that was trending, okay? The other thing that was trending, like I was talking about, was that Crystal and Diana Jenkins are, like, supposedly hanging out together, and that was like, woo! And then there was a bunch of stuff with Sutton, who I kind I love Sutton. I know people don't like her, but I like really am like a Sutton fan. I don't know why. Sutton kind of reminds me of my mom a little bit. So when I watch her, I'm like, oh. Anyway, and then the other thing was that people were speculating that Brandi Glanville, okay, that Sutton is trying to help Brandi Glanville come. Is it Sutton that's trying to help her come back? That Brandi Glanville is coming back to Real Housewives. They're saying Teddy's coming back. Brandi Glanville's coming back. Lisa Vanderpump, she ain't coming back. Plump. Did I just call her Plump? Lisa Vanderpump, she ain't coming back to Real Housewives, okay? But they were saying that Brandi Glanville is coming back. Now, if you watched her on the Real Housewives, I watch it all, okay? If you watch the Real Housewives, what do you call it? Exotic girls trip, what is it called? The vacation where they all go on for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, okay? Not the one that we all would want to go to at Turks and Caicos, or like Lisa Barlow from Salt Lake City said, Turks and Queso. But that's the one I would want to go to, is the Turks and Caicos, okay? Not that one. The one that everybody had to go to in the Berkshires. Wouldn't you be so depressed if you got called up and Andy called you and said, we want you to go on the Ultimate Girls Trip, and you're like, oh my God, we're going to the Turks and Quesos. I have to say it. Anyway, and he's like, no, actually you're going to Dorinda's house at the Berkshires. Oh, and you can't eat anything in your bedroom. I'd be like, oh my God, not Dorinda's house in the Berkshires in the middle of winter. It's freezing. So anyway, but Brandi Glanville was on that last season of that. And all these people were like, you make for great television. People have come out and said Brandi Glanville makes for great television. At BravoCon, a lot of people were saying that. And so a lot of people were like, we want Brandi Glanville back. I don't think people remember what kind of problems Brandi Glanville caused on the show, but all these people are wanting Brandi Glanville back on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think she does make for great television. I don't think the ladies that we have on right now could probably handle Brandi Glanville coming back, because she's even more outspoken than she was before. So anyway, the Real Housewives polls said, what are your thoughts on Brandi Glanville's rumored return to Real Housewives next season? Sound off below. But then Brandi Glanville sounded off, and she tweeted out, I think this was yesterday, hey guys, everyone just keeps sending me all of these crazy but cool videos about me on Beverly Hills. I honestly know nothing, but thanks for the love. Right now I have a sick son, so I have to focus my powers on healing him. So what she's saying is there's no confirmation that she's back on the Real Housewives. We don't know. They're not filming right now. They're currently on, I believe that they're not filming. They're on hiatus. They took a longer hiatus than usual. Usually they stop and they like start not too soon after that, but they took a longer hiatus this time because of everything that had happened at the end of last season. If you watched, you know what I mean? But anyway, okay, then Trisha Paytas tweets out, hold on a second, let me get into this. Trisha Paytas tweets out yesterday, she says, oh shoot, okay, where is it? Okay, not her OnlyFans, but okay, best news ever. Have to wait till the end of January to announce, but I'm screaming, manifest, it really works. Whatever you see, anything you visualize can and will happen. And then she said, put out to the universe whatever you want. Speak it into existence. I'm telling you, no matter how far-fetched it seems, the magic in this universe is so powerful, it will happen. And what was interesting was underneath here that there were a lot of people that were speculating and they were guessing that, like, different things about Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas had been putting things out, I would say, in the last 6 months or whatever. You know, she's always wanted to be in some play or musical, that. But then she had said something about wanting this song on Eurovision and all that kind of stuff. She's kind of been hinting at the Real Housewives stuff. So people were kind of like not knowing what it was. A lot of people were speculating maybe, you know, that she and Moses are trying to get pregnant again, or that she's pregnant again, things like that. So when you go underneath here, it's interesting. The first one said, Trisha joining Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Trisha joining Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Trisha joining, it's like that, okay. Somebody said Trisha joining White Lotus. So that was the other thing that she tweeted out. Something about wanting to be on the cast of White Lotus 3. Trisha Paytas is going to be in the... I'm not really sure if people think, like, White Lotus, like, has a pretty, like, unbelievable cast. Like, I don't know that have you watched some of Trisha Paytas' acting skills? Like, I think she's a fantastic entertainer, and people really love her trolling and all that kind of stuff. And I do love the video where she's singing better than Lady Gaga in her kitchen. But, I don't know that I think that Trisha Paytas would be a believable character on White Lotus. I don't really know that I think Trisha Paytas would be a believable character on any show. That's just me, okay? Unless she gave her own sitcom called Trisha or something like that. But, okay. So then somebody said, tours, Broadway, book tour, please, LOL, I miss you so much. Somebody said, super proud of you, Trisha, you deserve the world. I can't wait. Somebody said pregnancy or TV show. Oh my God. Somebody said Frenemies reunion hosted by Andy Cohen. Seriously? Okay, first of all, I think you guys need to pull it in a little bit. Okay, Ethan Klein will probably never sit on a panel with Trisha Paytas again, and I don't think she probably would with him as well. There were a lot of people in here that were like the return of frenemies. I'm like, that's over. It's never coming back. There will never be a return of frenemies again. So we can just kind of forget that, right? Okay. So, you are making a channel reading Reddit stories? Oh. Somebody said, I hope another baby. Oh my God, Trish joining Euphoria. Somebody said, Jesus! Who cares? Well, maybe Jesus. I don't know. Pregnant again, your book. Better be White Lotus 3. Pregnant again. All these people are saying this. Could we be hearing about a possible Malibu Ken Paytas? Bollywood movie. Oh my God, can't wait. Please be frenemies coming back. Bollywood. She's pregnant again. Being casted in Tarantino's final film. Trisha, are you going to be on... that could be it. She could have some kind of small role in Tarantino's next movie. That wouldn't surprise me because I believe they dated in the past, and I think she's remained friends with Quentin Tarantino. So that might actually not surprise me. That could be something that it would be. But I don't know that would be an announcement that she could make before they started filming that. I don't know. I don't know how that kind of stuff works. Somebody said, see you at WrestleMania. So then, Trisha Paytas, she tweeted out an ad for an OnlyFans. Very nice. Okay. Then she tweeted out, because there is this account called Real Bravoholic, and it says, Trisha Paytas has signed on to join the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so they they shared in here her picture where it says, okay, best news ever. Have to wait till end of January to announce it. And then they also tweeted out where somebody said to Andy Cohen, please hear me out. Trisha Paytas as a housewife on Beverly Hills. I would actually watch the show again. This was from 12/5. And Trisha retweeted it and put done and done. Okay. So she retweets that. Well, what's interesting underneath here, Trisha ended up making a TikTok responding to it, and it's a joke TikTok. We know it's not real. It's Trisha acting like she's confirming that she's going to be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she even says on there that her tagline is going to be something like, I might be the old biatch. I'm not going to show you guys a TikTok. You can go, I'm not going to take that from Trisha. Plus, they're copyrighting TikToks left and right. You can go over and you can look at Trisha's TikTok, but she says something like her tagline is going to be, I might be the old biatch of TikTok, but I'm the youngest biatch of this zip code or something like that. And then she says, watch out, Erica Jane, and all this kind of stuff. So, but she's very serious in it. She acts like she's going to be on the Real Housewives. All right, girl. Who's believing that Trisha Paytas is going to be on the Real Housewives? I mean, is anybody really believing this, first of all? Trisha Paytas is not going to be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, okay? She's just not. I have a feeling Andy Cohen probably doesn't even know who Trisha Paytas is. And so that's not going to happen. But underneath here, people are going crazy. So somebody says, hold on a second. I love Trisha, but it wouldn't be a right fit in the group. Somebody said she would fit right in with Dorit Kemsley, embracing new cultures. How does it feel to be paid by Trisha? Somebody says. It's interesting to say that the culture thing, I understand what they're saying, they're referencing in that. But like Trisha and Dorit, first of all, like I can tell you right now, Dorit would be casting such judgment towards Trisha Paytas. Can you imagine their first luncheon, episode 1, season 1, hosted by Dorit, and Trisha Paytas is sitting there? Like, I cannot visualize it for the life of me, and I don't know, what does Trisha come, dressed up as Priscilla Presley or something like that? And of course she can't go anywhere without Moses, so of course Moses would have to come. And then Moses is going to talk to what? Kyle Richards' husband, Mauricio? Oh, hubba hubba, I love him so much. But so what? He's going to sit there and talk to Mauricio, And Mauricio's going to go, So, yeah, like I'm in real estate. What do you do? And he'll go, I make my wife bed. I mean, you know, like I made her a bed. I made her a, you know, a nightstand. I made her, I don't know what. I set up her asthma. I mean, I don't know. What would Moses say to Mauricio? What would they do? You know, Mauricio and PK hang out and they talk business and they talk to wives and stuff like that. But how would Moses fit in that as a house husband? I don't think he would. So anyway, so then somebody said, I know it's not true, but now that she's married and has a kid and seemingly changing a lot, this would actually be a really good idea. And somebody said she's not changing at all. People like that don't change. People like what? And somebody said narcissists. And it goes on, all these people say stuff. This has to be her biggest troll yet. No, it's not her biggest troll yet, not in a landslide. She needs to manifest true accountability instead of just spreading more lies and manipulation over what she's done. Interesting. Somebody said, who is she? Who? Trisha Paytas in The Real Housewives. Who? Girl, I don't know who that is. Somebody said, I would never watch a Real Housewives franchise again, LMAO. Somebody said fake. Somebody said the way I want this to be true. Somebody said don't get me excited. Somebody said first time I'll be watching TV in the last 4. I'm just kind of skipping through some of these. Trisha is too tacky. Maybe Housewives. God, I can't read some of these, you guys. I'm sorry. This has to be fake. I just know she would go against Erica. I actually think if Trisha was on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she would want to be Erica's the BFF so bad. And of course they would like come out with some duet and then they would have to make a music video together and, you know, whatever. Like Erica Jane is like a much classier version. I know she's not very classy, and listen, I'm not okay with the people and all that kind of stuff and what her husband did. If you've watched my previous videos talking about The Real Housewives, I'm not okay with any of that, okay? But as far as like clothing and labels and things like that, Erica Jane is a classier version of what Trisha Paytas wants to be. So anyway, okay, let's go on and see what else. I said what I said! It's my opinion. Okay, but can you imagine her with the cast? Speed talking, no one can out-talk her. That would be such... Can you imagine her at lunch? And Dorit would say, and you think I talk a lot? And Lisa Rinna would just be like, you're so angry. You're so angry. Trisha Paytas would start crying. She'd like go into Lisa Rinna's kitchen and she'd sit down on the floor and start crying. And Lisa go, you're so angry. You're so angry. Anyway, okay, let's see what else. Somebody said I love her, but no. Stop. That's going to be interesting. I would stream. Somebody said no, thank you. Honestly, if they let Lisa Rinna and Brandy join, why not Trisha? She's not a good fit. She doesn't fit. It's not... Trisha Paytas doesn't fit on The Real Housewives. She fits on Big Brother. It makes sense for her to be on Big Brother. It makes sense for her to do The Amazing Race. Maybe her and Moses are going on The Amazing Race. I don't know. You know, but like, it doesn't make sense. Listen, Trisha Paytas is on my drama bingo card of 2023. If y'all want to see it, it's going to be up tomorrow or the next day. But I have several things for Trisha Paytas in the year 2023. But her being on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, no, that's not going to happen. So anyway, let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.